Hey guys, I thought I'd do a live today. Hope some of you guys are still around today. Haven't done a live in a little while. I don't know, a couple of days. Sun's a little bright, even though it's really cloudy. But the sun's coming right in, so it's really hard. 30 seconds. I got one person, I think. I got a thumbs up. Cool. Today, what I'm going to do is you guys talk amongst yourselves. Just grabbing the water. All right, I'm back. All right, what we're going to do is we're just going to show you guys a high-fat salad dressing. Something really easy, really quick. It only takes a few ingredients. Now, what I do is I bought this thing. It's a ramekin. I guess that's what they call it. Carafe, maybe? Yeah, carafe. And in it, it's just a jar. Okay, it has little lines on it. Okay, each one of these little lines represents an ingredient that you're going to fill it up to. Okay, it's pretty simple. Now, you can buy extra ones like this. This is a box, and there's 4 of these little packets in it. The case itself comes with 2. All right, it already comes with 2, and I believe there's a lid. Yeah, here's the lid. All right, so basically all this little thing is going to do is you're going to fill the first line up with vinegar. And what I use is Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and I'm just going to fill it up to that first line, okay? And that first line just goes right. Oh yeah, thanks Delaney. First line. And that's it. All right. And then the next line is water. So you're just going to take it and fill it up to the next line with water. Okay. So now you're at the next line. The last one is oil. So you're just going to take, now what I use is Now Sports, and it's just a C8, C10. And you're going to fill it up to the rest of the way to that next line with the oil. Just like that. Okay? And that's it. Let me put this stuff away. You're then going to take your packet of seasoning that comes with the thing. And this is it again, if you guys need another look at what it is. Okay? That's it. Comes in a box like this size, right here. Tear open the packet. Put in the ingredients. Okay? And then put your cap on nice and tight. And close and shake. And there you go. And that's it. Okay? That is a very high-fat MCT oil, apple cider vinegar, Italian dressing. And this is the fat content. It depends on how much you put in. But with each serving, you're talking like 1 tablespoon of this is going to be about 100 calories, and it's about 14 grams of fat for every tablespoon. Okay? So every time you use it, you just want to shake it up a little bit. Make sure it's secure. I always put my finger over the top of it. I tip it sideways, whatever. But that's it. That's going to get a lot of fat in. If you're wondering how to get a lot of fat in, that's definitely one way to do it. Now, you could make this in the little container thing here, and you can make about 4 of them if you want, and put them in a big container, so that when this is empty, so you don't have to fill it every time, because this doesn't last very long for me. You're going to go ahead and just, you know, pour your extra into this little server, and that's it. So a lot of people, I put this in that little booklet. This was one of the ingredient things I put in that little booklet, because this will get your fats up really quick. A lot of people are always asking, how do you get your fats in? How do you do this? How do you do that? It's just a matter of doing that, and that's it. I have my suit coat, or my sports jacket behind me. We're going to a show tonight, some show thing. How many carbs? How many carbs? I don't know. I don't think there's any really. Looking for you. There's less than 1 gram of sugar, about 1 carb per 1/8 of an envelope. So I guess the whole envelope, if you drank the whole thing, you're probably looking at 8 carbs. Okay? The whole entire thing would be 8 carbs. All right? That's about it. There's no carbs in the vinegar, and of course there's no carbs in the fat. So that's it. The packet itself, right here, that, let me get a little, see if you guys can see that. Hopefully it'll focus here. It's just not focusing. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not focusing. No matter where I put it, it just doesn't seem to focus. Anyway, let me see if I can get the envelope. The envelope might be a little bit easier for you guys to read. How's that? It just doesn't want to focus. Anyway, it's 1 carb. 1 carb. That's it. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on anything else? Any other topics we've been wondering a while? I know I haven't been on in a little while, 4 or 5 days. We could talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Anybody? No questions? No concerns? You're welcome, Mike. Yep. Hi, Pam. How are you? Mike asked how many carbs. Where do you get the kit at? Your local grocery store should have it. Check in the probably the salad dressing section. It'll have this. That's it. Good Seasons Italian dressing. Yeah. That's it. You're pretty sure it doesn't have it, huh? Down in Louisiana. Any questions, concerns, comments? I went ahead and did the Keto Connect. You guys know them. It's Matt and Mega. They have that channel called Keto Connect. They're doing a cut. Same thing I'm doing right now. Now, I bought into their cut because I want to see what they have. They have oh, Hans. Jeez, Hans Holtz, whoever that is, I don't even know. Anyway, yeah. I just remove him. Yep, he's removed. Okay, Hans, bye-bye. There we go. That should do it. Okay. All right. Hans is a little weird today. All right. I don't even know who that is. But, yeah. He's gone. So anyway, what else do we have? Howdy. Triple H is here, or at least she was. What are my thoughts on IF, on intermittent fasting? Hey, Triple H. Intermittent fasting. I'm okay with it to a point. Okay, I don't think that it needs to be forced. I don't think it's something that I think you can lose weight on it if you do it properly. Don't force it. Don't use, and this is hard to do, I guess, but don't use IF, intermittent fasting, as a way to lose weight. Just follow what your body's telling you. If your body says you're not hungry, then you don't eat. But you're gonna get into that in the beginning because not intermittent fasting, but the ketogenic diet itself, what it does is it curbs your appetite right off the bat. But you have to be cautious of that because you don't want to just not eat in the very beginning, because if your calories are already really low, and I ran into somebody the other day who was wondering why the keto diet wasn't working for them, and I come to find out that their caloric intake, the amount of food that they're eating, is less than 1,000 calories. Hey, look at that, Ali Mo from Italy. Ciao. Love Italy. I want to go there so bad. So many things to see there. You're gonna get me off topic. I think Italy is getting rid of high fructose corn syrup. I think yeah, I would love to. My wife wants to come there too. She wants to see Rome, the Vatican City, stuff like that. I'd like to see Bologna, like all of Rome, anything in Rome really. So yeah, what a trip that would be. That would be an awesome trip. But back to topic. Let's see. What was the topic? What was the topic? Somebody help me out. Ali got me all messed up with Italy and got me thinking about other things. My dog is on guard right now, looking out the window, guarding the house. Thank you. That's all right. Fasting. You got to watch the fasting, because if you try to fast on purpose, and a lot of people really do, they try to cut their calories too soon. You want to get your body used to a higher amount of calories, because if you came into the ketogenic diet, chances are you were already trying to lose weight. And if you were trying to lose weight, what you did with the old way was to cut your calories down, okay? Because you believed in calories in versus calories out. It's not necessarily about calories in versus calories out. It's about the food that you eat and how that food reacts to and gives you a hormonal response. If the food you're eating spikes your blood sugar, you're going to store fat. If the food you're eating is high in fats, it's not going to spike your blood sugar, so it's not necessarily going to be stored as fat. So what's going to happen is when you start to eat more and you're not storing as much fat, you're going to increase a lot of things. You're going to increase your metabolism. You're going to increase you're going to speed up your digestive process. You are going to you're going to get clearer thoughts. You're going to increase a lot of things, a lot of functions. Okay, and that's what you want to do, because as you cut calories, if you're cutting calories and you're depriving your body of calories, what's going to happen is your body is going to shut things down. Okay, it's going to be like, okay, I'm going to slow down your digestion. I'm going to slow down this. I'm going to slow down that. I'm going to slow down your thinking. And you don't want that. You want to have that hot, ability to think, as you don't want to be just a bump on the log all day long. You want your energy levels to be higher. So you're going to get those calories up in the very beginning of the ketogenic diet. And that's what you want to do. You want to really get those calories up, get the body used to these higher calories. Okay. So when you get your body used to these higher calories, what's going to happen is then your body's going to function better. Like I said, okay. At that point, then you start listening to your body's intermittent fasting urges, okay? When your body then starts telling you, relax, you don't need to eat as much, so then you start to cut back on that eating. I don't necessarily believe in the intermittent fasting windows that people set for themselves, because if you're hungry at night, there's not really an issue that you can't eat at night. It's about the hormonal response. It's not about how many calories you're eating. It's just not how it works. Okay. Let me see. Delaney said, okay, let me ask you this. I cut the cheese, as you know, cut sweeteners, but my blood sugar is still staying above 100. Stays above 100 all day. What could be the problem? Delaney, one of that could be that you need to just go out and take a walk. Burn that sugar out of your muscles, okay? And your body may still be dependent on sugar, okay? If your body is still dependent on sugar, it's going to do the gluconeogenesis process, where it's going to take your excessive calories that you're eating, whether it's carbohydrates, proteins, or fats, and it's going to turn them into a sugar through a process in your body, because it still thinks that your body needs this sugar. And it's going to show that by having your glucose level at a higher level, usually above 100. It takes a little while for it to get below 100. Like, I haven't been above 100 necessarily. Like, I guess I had that fluke where it was, that monitor showed me I had 100 or a little over. And then I took it like a minute later, and I was back in like 80s or something like that. So, I haven't really hit 100 in a long, long time. And I used to be a type 2 diabetic. That's why I started the ketogenic diet. If you guys could, can you hit the thumbs up for me real quick? I know there's a lot of you guys here. If you would hit the thumbs up when you watch these videos, I would really appreciate that. Let me look and see what Mike asked. What she said, I have the same problem, always a little above 100. Okay, good. I hope I answered that for you guys as well, because if it takes a little while for the ketogenic diet to get rid of inflammation, to start curing the other things in your body, because I've told people so many times over and over again, is that the ketogenic diet, the main purpose of the ketogenic diet is that it gets rid of inflammation, gets rid of disease in your body, and it starts from the inside out. Okay, weight loss is just a benefit of the ketogenic diet. It's not the only thing that's going to happen with it. Okay, it's a great benefit. You're going to lose body fat. You're going to lose but the main thing is it's going to get rid of inflammation. It's going to get rid of a lot of disease, like high blood pressure, like diabetes, high blood sugar. It's going to get rid of stuff, hopefully, like cancers and stuff like that. They're doing a lot of studies on that now, where if you take away the sugar, you take away the cancer. So your body will start to do that. Is half a glass of full fat milk a day really bad? It depends, Alimo. For me, what I had to do was I had to get rid of dairy, because I'm actually trying to cut weight. I'm not at a weight that I want to be at. So what I did was I slowly cut the fat out, or the dairy out, which was the cheese and the creams. I cut out the artificial sweeteners as well as regular sugars. I just cut out a lot of different things so that my body isn't dependent on anything but fats, what little carbohydrates I give, like through the greens and stuff, and through my proteins. So that's it. I don't have a lot of dairy in my diet at all. And I'm down 17 pounds now since I started this. And I believe I started it at about 3 weeks ago. So 17 pounds in 3 weeks, it isn't that bad, especially with Easter in the middle. Weight is fine. It's cholesterol. It's cholesterol, my problem. All right, Ali Mo. Cholesterol is 4% of a blockage in your arteries, okay? The book, let me grab it real quick. I got it right here. All right. This book right here, this is Cholesterol Clarity. This is written by Jimmy Moore and Dr. Eric Westman. And by the way, it's now autographed. Yeah. So anyway, twice. Anyway, what they talk about in Cholesterol Clarity. It's a great book. I recommend you checking it out. The problem with cholesterol and the ketogenic diet is this. There's basically a couple ways of checking out your cholesterol. Your cholesterol is going to be checked out through your triglycerides, your low density, which is your LDL, and your high density, which is your HDL. They claim that the HDLs are an indication of good cholesterol and that LDLs are an indication of bad cholesterol, and your triglycerides are an indicator of whether your LDLs are good or bad, because that's what I've found out. Okay, my doctor tried to go with just tries. Yeah, tries are $4.99. All right, Ali Mo. Mine were $4.77, so I was only about 22 points off where you were at. It took me about 3 months on the ketogenic diet to get my triglycerides from 477 down to, I think it was 112 the first time they checked it 3 months later. And what that was an indication of is that there's two different types of LDLs within the LDL. And the LDLs, again, is supposed to be your bad LDL or your bad cholesterol. So there's a type A and a type B. The type A is this large, puffy, very harmless kind of LDL, and that will make up your LDLs if your triglycerides are really low, okay, like under 150. Now, if your triglycerides are closer to what yours are at, which is around the 499 or 500, then it's an indication that your LDLs are a type A or type B, which is the small, dense, and they are kind of harmful LDLs, cholesterol. So yeah, as you work on getting this ketogenic diet and fine-tuning it, your triglycerides are going to go down. But here's the problem. Your LDLs might go up. And the LDLs going up is only showing because when it'll only show it temporarily. It won't show it forever. Your LDLs will function more properly and get down into a lower number. But the LDL will show a little higher because you have fat in your blood, because you are eating more fat than the average person. So having fat in your blood and having a higher LDL but with a lower triglyceride is not an indicator of a potential heart problem or anything like that. If your triglycerides are high and your LDLs are high, then that could be an issue. So my doctor wanted to put me on statins when my triglycerides now are below 100. My HDLs have almost doubled since I started the ketogenic diet, and my LDL still went down, but they were still in a high enough area where they looked like they were bad. And he tried to do that, and I explained all this to him because I read this book. All right, and this book will really help you if you can find this book, Cholesterol Clarity. I get it on Amazon. I'm trying to get Jimmy Moore, this other guy here. Jimmy Moore wrote Keto Clarity, one of the first books I ever read on the ketogenic diet, and he helped write this one, which is Cholesterol Clarity, with Dr. Eric Westman, who I met a couple weeks ago. Okay, yay. Anyway, I'm going to try to get Jimmy Moore on our channel, which is my Facebook page, and I'll also take that video that when we talked to him. He already said, I believe he said he would. I have to double check. It's just a matter of timing when I can get him and stuff like that. But if I can get him on there, I'm going to put the video both on my Facebook channel, which is Keto Diet Going Gonzo, and I'll also put it on this YouTube channel, which is Going Gonzo Keto Diet. Okay? He will explain the cholesterol part really clear, more clear than I do. Okay? So look to that. But that, in general, that is the idea. And he talks about how outdated cholesterol testing is now. We haven't changed the way we test cholesterol in he said, like 50-some years, which is ridiculous because science is so much more advanced now. And to have such an old-fashioned way of checking our cholesterol and selling these statins, which are the #1 selling prescription on the market in the world today, is kind of ridiculous, because my doctor wanted to put me on statins, and I told him no 2 times, and yet they still sent them to me. They still sent me a bottle of these statins, which kind of irritated me a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. Yep, it's a good book, Alimo. Watch a Dr. Fathead on YouTube about cholesterol. Good idea, Triple H. I appreciate that, Alimo. I hope you saw that. Triple H said, watch the documentary Fathead on YouTube about cholesterol. Okay. Let's see. Weight's fine. It's cholesterol. That's my problem. Okay. Anybody else have any other questions? Statins can actually raise blood sugar. Absolutely they could. And I'm not raising my blood sugar for anybody, for anything. I did message Jimmy Moore. He told me to message his personal, he gave me his personal email to message him. I messaged him, and I'm waiting for a reply back on Jimmy Moore. I'm also waiting for a reply back on Dr. Eric Westman, who said he would do an interview on our channel. And I'm also, there's a couple other people that I'm trying to get as far as interviews. Plus, trying to get another interview with Dr. Barry. He's very informative. I really like his personality. He's very funny, and he's very informative. Very, very informative. Okay. Anybody have any questions, any more concerns, any more comments? Any questions about the salad dressing? It's pretty simple. It's basically, it's Bragg's, it's MCT oil, and the dressing packet. That's it. And a little bit of water. So this is all you need. And it doesn't have to be this brand. And, you know, you could use regular vinegar if you want. I just like the apple cider vinegar because of all the other benefits that it has. How's your day been since we haven't seen you in a few? That's a tough question, Delaney. You guys know this. I do the ketogenic diet because of for one, weight loss, but I also do it for PTSD, for other issues like that. And yeah, it hasn't been easy the last couple days. The last couple days have been a little bad for me. So, but I appreciate you checking in like that. You guys are like my other family. So I have a great support staff both here and with you guys online, and I appreciate all you guys. But there are times when I don't know. I'm just not up to par, I guess. So if you don't see me for a couple days, that could be the reason, or I'm either busy or I'm just, you know, messed up a little. But I'm working on it. All right. There are different alternatives for milk. You can have like the almond milk, the flax milk. There's all different alternatives for milk out there. You want to get the unsweetened version so that there's no sugars or anything in them at all, and double check them all. And the heavy whipping cream, if it's just a small ingredient, that's another way to go, because it's a really higher fat. But as far as just milk, I'm not a big fan. I'm just not. Yes, cream is good. There you go. Boy, Triple H is coming up with some good ideas today. She takes the heavy whipping cream and waters it down if needed. Thanks for all your hard work. You are educating and helping all of us. I feel better than I have in 15 years. That's awesome, Mike. I appreciate that too. Appreciate that. Because you know what? So do I. I feel so much better now with the ketogenic diet, with a lot of things. So yeah, you guys help me, and thanks, Delaney. I love you too. But tonight I got my wife this Easter present, and that's why I have my sports coat. This isn't the shirt I'm wearing with it. I have here's the outfit for tonight. I got this. I'm gonna wear a white button-up shirt, the vest, the sports coat, and the jeans. So, yeah. Maybe I'll do a selfie picture with it when I'm ready to leave. Hopefully it looks good. All right. Anybody else got any questions? We're at 30 minutes. That's a pretty good live, I think. Yeah. It won't be that great, trust me. Oh, I got another keto shirt today. This one. I don't know if I got it today. Keto Mafia, bigger than big. I have no idea what this means. I just thought it was funny. Anyway, so that's that. This is one I just took it out of the package. This is another one. I should show you guys all the keto shirts I have. I must have like 50 or 60 different keto shirts up there. But other than that, all right, guys. I want to thank everybody for showing up. You got to win a contest for that. I don't make enough money at any of this. I don't make any money at this. All right. I want to thank everybody for showing up today, for you guys staying with me on my page today, for giving me all the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And if you can, and if you found this to be informative, as far as the main purpose of this one was this. Thanks, Pam. Appreciate you guys too. If somebody needs to know how much this was, it was in the very beginning, so you don't have to listen to all my other stuff that I talk about. But I think the cholesterol is a very good idea. I think this book is a very good idea. I think this is one of the best one. Plus, what Triple H said is Fathead YouTube video. Let's go ahead and check that out too. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I have to go get ready and yeah, get ready. Ciao. Okay, got to end this now.